Try to put the cheese back on, and it's just like clumped there.
Oh yeah, that'll never work. It never works. So like, I feel like the goodness of the cheese bite is not. It does not offset the badness of like the soggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we're live. I just went live so they can hear. At least it wasn't during the middle of the.
Oh man, I was gonna do a bit where I was like eating the pizza right in front of the camera.
Maybe.
Yeah, at least it wasn't about the horse thing, but yeah. We're
That's tier 3 sub.
We're live here. Hello. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, most of us we were all playing Valheim last night for different amounts, but
I've just been watching
poor
all day.
Duncan
I've rotted
died
today.
early because he died.
I died in real life, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. But no,
but I lived.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? We're here, and I think it is about time to get started. So, what happened? What happened last time?
We are on a quest to resurrect this small child's parents.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, we can't, because they are vampires and not dead. At least not in the ground. At least during the night, they're not in the ground.
Easy.
Yeah.
So,
have we considered asking the child if he wants to become a vampire? Like he should be like a vampire family?
I did consider that, but then I was like, I don't want him to become a vampire under Lady Valeria because they kill people.
Yeah, they do kill people. I mean, like, yeah.
As opposed to like what, vegan vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you guys don't know, I mean, so TSM knows, but like this group of vampires is the same one that broke up the original group, caused them to splinter and shatter. When we weren't able to continue with the original group, the way we transitioned it just being Rook at first, and then him meeting up with Talvo, and then the rest of you guys coming in like, a couple weeks after that, was we had it that the original group, which Rook was a part of, was attacked when they were passing through the mountains near the town. And then Rook was the one whose perspective we followed. The other members, who knows where they are. But...
Speaking of, so at some point, Talvo has been like told Aya what's been going on. So he told him about Rook, and Aya let Talvo know that he's not sure if like orc face is okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like, I'm not sure if that's like something you should do.
That is the funny thing, is that like both Aya and Talvo are from the other side of the world where there are orcs. Well, there's no other orcs here. Like, orcs aren't a thing on this continent.
We wouldn't know it's bad, and that might be worse.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you guys were attacked by some of the vampires here, and they were under the command of. Well, you found out they were under the command of this vampire named Axel.
Fuck him.
And he's 50 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long, white.
Well, he's actually one bat smaller than that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure like what amount of mass that equates to, but
he's 3 to 4 centimeters shorter in every dimension.
He into a bat. He has the same amount of mass.
They scaled him down with the.
It's like a really dense bat because it's like a person just.
It depends on how many bats he turned into, right? Like if it was 10 bats, I just eliminated like 10% of his body weight.
Bats. Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys fought the vampires that he sent out to you, or that he was watching come after you, or whatever. Including the
big one, and then the one who stupidly killed Bree.
Yeah,
got insanely fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's going to now be roasted over what is it?
Oh yeah, that's right. You took the
she's going to warm on an open fire for 8 hours.
We left Bree to deal with that, and however she wants to.
Bree was getting fucked up by one of the cloakers for a while, but luckily,
it won't be seen.
Yeah, and this is the first time you guys have seen this ability of Bree's, where she went down, and immediately these 4 rhinos just went like, just like fucking guarded her body until the rats were able to like shove a potion in her mouth.
This is the first time we've seen it, but I like to think that she's told us that would happen before. That's why we're like, yeah, you know what, go ahead. Because like he tried to take her hostage. Oh, I'll kill her. Like, all right, buddy, go for it.
Yeah.
That's the last person here you want to do that to. But all right, go off, King.
Yeah. And so this was in the middle of the night, and so you guys would need to resume resting to like get heal up. But what would Bree do with the vampire who had taken her down?
He's smiling. I don't like that.
Thinking. The wheels are turning.
I would like to prepare some marshmallows as a reaction.
Who wants garlic bread for breakfast?
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, the idea we had about just tying her up and then just waiting for the sun to come up.
Oh yeah, that's
right. Capital punishment.
You know what could be even better is you put them under the shade of a tree, so even when the sun comes up, it doesn't happen until the sun tilts up at the shadow. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can be indoors, but you wait for the sun. Like the sun is coming through the window, and you just watch it move across the floor slowly as they're just tied up, sitting there.
Yeah, like a villain, like in a Bond movie where it's like a laser.
Yeah.
Your legs. Yeah. Or it's like. Yeah, it's like you you put them below a window where from the angle it's rising at, it'll hit their legs first and then go up their body. Oh my god.
We're the good guys.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So is that what you're going to do, is tie them to a tree or something? Tie them to a post?
Yeah, since I use my wonder ability to know where the sun will rise for that to happen.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Perfect. So you want to do it where it'll hit their feet and then their legs and work its way up their body?
Yeah, well, they'll slowly get to watch it happen.
Okay. As you're doing this, obviously they have already surrendered and you have them you have them bound.
They surrendered.
They are they'd be snarling, but then when they realize what you're doing, as you're you leave them in one of the ruined buildings tied to a column, then they would call out to you, Bree, and be like, wait, before you go, I can sense the power in your blood.
What's the taste?
It's and they're like, I could augment it.
What do you mean by that?
Let me turn you into one of us.
Vampire
well,
bear.
that
Vampire bear.
Yeah, is it going to combine with it, or is it going to overwrite it?
It's I don't know. This guy's I don't know. But if you let me free, I promise I'll run into the woods. I won't mess with you and your party ever again. Just let me. I will grant you the power.
Are we hearing this, or are we walking away and Bree turned around to listen?
This is you guys are back in your tents, starting to get ready for bed again.
Cool.
Maybe you hear some discussion going on, but you probably wouldn't hear the specifics.
So what do I get?
He shrugs. He's you become stronger and faster. When it happened to me, I thought that I could. I just felt like I could move through the night as if I can't describe it. It just became a whole new world.
Shining, shimmering.
Well, you should have tried. You should have described it better.
It's you feel like a leopard, or actually you wouldn't know what a leopard. It was a panther, gliding through the trees like a cat, but also like a bird, being able to watch over all underneath you. But you have the strength of a bear.
Bear.
We'd already do that shit.
Oh no.
Bear,
Yeah.
you say.
Been there, done.
You
Been there, done
mean
that.
like this? Turns into a bird.
He's like.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, are you already a werebear? One who changes into the form of a bear?
I might be.
He's like, I couldn't tell what manner of power your blood granted. But whatever it is, it'll be all that stronger.
What's the side effects of it?
He's like, oh, it's nothing really.
You better tell me.
He's like, well,
That sun's coming in.
He's like, well, yeah, you can't be under the
Nice,
sun,
beautiful
so you'd
morning.
have to be a nighttime creature, you know.
You haven't really sold it to me. Boy, look at that lovely morning sun. It's looking real nice.
He's like, wait. He's like, I promise it. The benefits, you could, with how strong you are, you could supplant Lady Valeria herself. I would
Excuse me?
serve you if you want.
What does the plant mean?
To, like, take over their position.
Do you ask him or poetry? You're like, what does that mean?
I was raised by
I know a
wolves.
lot.
What does that
I
mean?
know a lot about plants. I've never heard of a supplant before.
What's up, plant?
But yeah, he's like,
Oh, I can cast that spell.
man, he's like, I would serve you instead of her any day.
For real?
He's like, well, you are even more beautiful than she is.
Can Talvo have a perception check to see if he hears him say that?
Sure, Talvo.
Because we know what he did.
I think it makes sense,
Zone of
Talvo.
truth.
Actually, yeah, Talvo, you do hear this. You start to hear the dude flirting with Bree.
I would at some point have been like, notice that Bree had not gone to bed yet. I'm like, hold on. you do not leave the children unattended. Bree, what is this guy saying to you?
He says you can give me some new powers.
This is a little baby vampire. If you want like cool vampire powers, why don't we go with the big one? She probably has cooler powers.
The guy
No,
looks
you're
at-
right.
The guy's like, wait. Valeria's blood runs in mine. I can grant you just as much strength as she can.
Oh, so
Why?
it's like Aldi
Why do we want a sip of power when we can go straight to the teat, man?
Huh?
Oh, you want to drink? You want to drink skim milk, or you want to drink like raw whole milk?
Unpasteurized.
Yeah,
Then you can
Milk.
get the bird flu, and then you can transform.
the milk the liberals don't want you to have.
It's gonna be a long session.
The guy is looking. He's like, no, trust me. But I would be your loyal servant.
What would you do for me?
Anything.
No.
Well, I say if he just doesn't die in the sun, since he'll do anything, then he can be your servant.
He'll do anything you
Don't
say.
die, and then you can serve me.
Yeah, even stand outside
We're
at
the good
full
guys.
noon. Or at noon, not full noon.
Yeah, prove you're worthy.
He's like, wait, no. And then are you just gonna walk out, leave him there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
And
he kind
I
of
just
starts
walk away.
like, he starts panderingly, like just being like, please no. But yeah, he doesn't really have anything else of note to say.
Does he have anything on him?
Nothing. No, not really. Most of these like
Well, we
weaker
can just
vampires.
We can just sip through the ashes later.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not like
true,
it's not like the gold dissolves with him, right?
yeah. So yeah. Anyways, so then I'm assuming you go back to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys, yeah, the rest of the night passes without incident. Maybe
That's not true.
Oh, what?
That's a lie. Because when the castle gets here...
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no.
Well, it's gonna get here in like
Before
the
the castle
morning,
gets
so-
here. Yeah, true. But before that happens, I want to use my last 3rd level spell slot to speak with this guy.
Okay, sounds good.
And hopefully he is fine with me having killed his vampire form. We will see.
Okay, you go over to him, and yeah, his eyes come alight with a weird glow, not like when they were alive, but a half-conscious like look, and his mouth starts twitching. It's very eerie looking. As it normally is. And this is
Yeah. Oh, what happened to his body? You said it was changing after he was killed. Re-killed?
Well, though, it was because you specifically cast Greater Restoration. Or Lesser Restoration. Whichever one? What was it?
Greater.
Yeah, because of that, it's just a normal dead hill giant, actually. You can tell now. You couldn't really tell before.
Okay.
So he looks like a normal hill giant now. So actually, he wouldn't have the glow in his eyes. Yeah.
Oh, swag. Alright, cool. I'm less cool, but, cool for story. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking the giants were the ones that were extinct, but it was the half-giants that there's only one left of.
Yeah.
And that's good. Anyway, though, okay, well, I'm gonna ask, who were you in life?
What language you ask for then?
In the best giants I can ask it in.
It sounds good, sounds good.
All caps.
It was like, I was... Blog.
Yo, blog!
I read so many of you. I didn't.
Yeah, so I was blog.
Blog with a blog.
How did you become a vampire?
Lady Valeria.
Hit him, probably.
Lady Valeria attacked me and drank my blood and killed me.
Damn. Alright, I got 3 more of these. I'm trying to think of a way to word this the best way. If you were given the opportunity, would you have wanted to be not a vampire anymore?
It would be like no, or yeah, it would say I would not want to be vampire.
Okay, well, okay, good. I worded that poorly.
Oh, can you close the door? Wait. You can leave him in here if you want. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. That's good. We'll keep an eye on that.
Ah, damn, I was too late.
Alright, sorry, Momo's here now.
Yo! Someone redeem it.
Working. Oh, it's not gonna work. Hold on.
Damn. I'm gonna try to set something up like that where
He just got a bath, so he's
yeah. Thinking about getting a cat tree back here and then like a motion sensor camera that like anytime one of the cats uses it, it like pops up on the screen.
That would be really cool.
I don't know how you could do that. But
You could do it.
I'm gonna try to figure it out.
Maybe use the Twitch account to you link the motion sense to a command in the Twitch account once you make mod, and it redeems the every time. Okay, but
anyway,
what is that? That was third one. So he doesn't. He would not want to be a vampire.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, it's fine.
Boneless. He's been decombed.
Yeah, well, because he's. Hold on. Okay. You want some of that? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, there you go, baby. There you go. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, hold on. I got
Clean Momo.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, sorry. So yeah, what's up? Yeah, more questions.
Nothing much. Frick. Doesn't want to be vampire. Okay. How long have you been dead? Like, undead?
He would say 3 months.
Okay. That's I don't know what else. I'm gonna ask something stupid unless you guys have another question that might be worth asking.
That's 5. No.
Is there like anything at like Lady Valeria's castle we might want to know about?
True. Yeah. Do you know of any like tricks up Lady Valeria's sleeve that she has for potential adversaries?
Lots of traps.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn in. Sounds like I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, guys.
True. Yeah, I actually do have to sleep now because
Yeah.
I don't have to sleep, but like I need to rest.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm actually not gonna like complete my long rest. I'm just gonna burn a couple hit die because that took 10 damage. Like,
Yeah.
oops.
Okay,
Buddy.
understandable.
Bonk.
You pat me your booty, sir. Yeah. Silly little Momo. Apparently,
So
there's
yeah,
some things
I'll
on
just
him.
do the rest of the watch.
Okay. Are we short or longing?
Well, you're gonna have to wait a while anyway, so you can long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just Talvo didn't need to.
Most fails.
And now you said the rest of the night passes without incident?
Yep. And the castle will reach you guys in the morning. So the
How about the guy
definitely
re-lifted the stake?
the kid Bo would have been like kind of shaking after that, not really sleeping well the rest of the night.
I would have sent Roxy over to like sit on his lap.
Okay, that helps a little bit. In the
Who is
morning,
Roxy?
the cat.
My black cat. My
Yeah.
black cat.
Hmm.
The cat.
The in the morning, then
I
when you
rolled
guys
a
are
pet
eating
the cat.
breakfast, the kid would be just be chilling. The kid would be chilling with you guys, and the kid would be like, "Are my parents like they were?"
No, maybe. Probably.
We don't know
Yes.
He's like, well, I thought they were dead, but I don't know if this is better, really.
That's a wise thing to say.
They aren't dead, so yeah.
Yeah, they're not. Well, they're not. Yeah, they're not dead. Don't worry, we're gonna kill them so we can bring them back.
He's like, oh, will that work? And he like points to where he points to like the little like shack where there's a vampire. It's like half burned alive, or not alive, but you know, because the sun is starting to come up at this point, but it hasn't fully reached in there, and so the vampire's like, like occasionally.
Will this work?
I don't know why it wouldn't work. It's just whether or not their soul's willing to return to their body after they're
Can you guys hear
fully
Momo?
killed.
No.
You can't hear Momo.
Oh, I heard him. Oh, he's going crazy. Oh, he's freaking. He's
Oh!
zooming. Oh!
Oh my god!
Get him!
This is what he does when he gets out of the bath. He just.
I got the zoomies.
He's going crazy.
I heard that.
Yeah. Hey, stop though. You can't chew on your don't chew on your legs or else you get the cone again. Come on. Come on. No. There.
I love the delay of like watching the video and like hearing the sound.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What's this man doing?
Yeah.
We were not meant to comprehend what his goals are.
Yeah.
Momo's beyond our comprehension.
See
You're
a
right.
bald spot on his booty where he's chewed it. But,
Bald!
hey.
Bald!
Yeah, Paul. Hey,
Bald.
stop. Anyway, sorry. I'm just gonna be watching him, but the kid would basically be like, he would be a little worried. You could tell that he's like, you can tell that he's clearly a little worried that you're gonna like burn his parents alive.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a valid question.
We'll try to keep Bree away from your parents.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to console this child, Bree? Give him a flower or something?
I know my emotional problems are always fixed by one flower.
Well,
Especially.
I let him pet my cute ass cat. So like, fucking, what are you guys doing? I'm trying, and you're just tearing me down.
I'll sing him a song. That's a good one about how like this magic definitely works.
Sometimes parents die when you're a kid. And it really sucks.
And then sometimes they get turned into vampires.
But then you meet some friendly people who sing you fun songs, and they got a cute cat.
And then they torture another vampire that might be a friend of your undead family.
That's why that was only a 34, not a 35. Well,
True.
I make 8 rats to dance around him. During
he's like he appreciates that. He's like, oh,
I
rats
immediately
again.
snatch Roxy up. Like, no.
Yeah. He's like, oh, the rats again. He's like, oh, could they help me go steal something again?
You have less than an hour, but yeah.
What are you gonna steal?
He doesn't even like answer. He just runs off, and you can see him like starting to run in and out of the other like abandoned shacks, like pretending that people still live there. It's actually probably the saddest thing ever because he's like saying the names of the people he used to know that were like his neighbors. He's like, oh, Mr. So and so, I got like, and he like pulls out like this like fine piece of jewelry. He's like, I finally stole this. You never said I'd be able to. And then,
Damn.
And anyway, so he's like going around through these buildings, running around with the rats, but he seems to be having fun. So
At this point, I kind of go like, order it out. Like, dude, do you guys have like therapists on this continent? And do you know where to like find one?
no, this does explain.
We have religion.
Well, he's not.
No.
I don't think he's
Why
gay, so he's
therapy?
probably gonna be all right. Talking. Well, maybe not a priest.
Yeah, no, hold on. I mean, my priests are fine. Yeah, the mine are they're all fine. They're all chill. But I don't know about. I don't even know what the continental religions are. I guess just various pantheons, but they don't actually do anything because they're not underneath the dome.
There's not many organized religions on this continent. Actually, it's mostly the only one that is really. Well, there's 2 that are widespread and like organized. One of them is the Dragon Elves, and then the other one is Kurbok. But like even that one is not really
disorganized religions.
Yeah, with Kurbok, it's not even really like it's not like he has like an order of priests that he sends out. It's more just like the different clans and groups of Boarman tribesmen when they started settling down. They would basically just have like their local clan like leaders or whatever, and their local shamans continue as normal. It's just they now venerate Kurbok because they recognize his power. Like it's it fits with their belief system already. It's not like they had to be imposed. They're like, he's the strongest Boarman. He's clearly a chosen one for us. And then they basically fall in line naturally for the most part. There's always detractors.
That's racist.
Oh, there's always detractors. Like, there's always plenty who don't. And, like, that's the thing. There are Boarmen who have not joined the kingdom. There are plenty of, like, groups of Boarmen who are still nomadic or, like, have their own villages in the mountains, wherever. You guys even ran into a couple or, like, heard about a couple. And lots of them are like, we don't care who this dude is. Like, we're just going to keep living our lives, so. But, yeah.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
would you rather a Boarman in the woods or a bear?
Yeah, so
the bear.
Yeah, so you guys would eventually in the morning the castle would get there. You can all hop on the castle, and then is the plan basically just go to Rologur? I'll put us back on the map in a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
And what is the plan when you get there? You can discuss on the way, obviously.
Oh well, first I want to read the thing that the guy actually threw at us.
He did throw a letter at us.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, who threw it? I don't even remember. Was it Axel?
Axel. Yeah, he threw like a. Yeah, he threw a letter before he dipped because he's a little bitch.
Yeah, it would just be, it would basically, I don't actually have it written down, but it would basically just be saying, basically just like, it would be from Lady Valeria again, and it would say like, I'm glad you're in the area. We would love to have you if you'd stop by.
Wait. Should we just go to this vampire town and just blow the roofs off all the houses?
I was thinking, I'm pretty sure that not a single house in, where are we? This is like Kentucky-ish. They're not hurricane resistant. There's no way.
Yeah.
So we could wipe the whole town. Oh yeah, my bad. So not well.
It's just like
Tennessee.
this is like West Virginia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. We're too. Yeah. But anyway, like they're not withstanding hurricane force winds. Everything is gonna fall. But we don't want to do that before we find the kids' parents, because I don't want to. I'm not spending 500,000 gold to revive every single person in here until we get the right one.
True. But I also don't want to kill his parents in front of them. I don't know. Do we ID him and then
teaches them a lesson?
Take him out back and then what do we gotta do or what?
We'll leave the kid on the castle. Why would we bring him into the town with us?
Because how are we gonna know which ones are his parents?
Oh, good point.
Well,
we'll give him the crystal ball.
There was a portrait of his mom.
Well, can't you just have like?
Can't you just like telekinesis?
Go play with the rats for a minute.
Not telekinesis, but like, can't you like telepath out of them or something? Like, can't you just have them, like focus on an image of them and then?
I can hypnotic
actually, yes,
him.
I can do that.
I can hypnotic pattern him and then just
no,
like, hey, your parents are back.
This kid does not need more trauma right now.
Hypnotic pattern that delve into his mind as he's like resisting, like no.
no, we don't need to do that. I just mean, I think what Helios meant is we find the parents, hypnotic pattern him so he doesn't know what's going on, and then kill the parents, and then bring him back. And it's like, whoa, look, out of nowhere, while you were not paying attention, you were watching Coco Melon, and your parents are back. But no,
no, I definitely would have brought Bo to like I'd like take care of this, like take him down to the kitchen and like get him a pie or something, man. He's having a rough day.
Yeah. And also make sure he doesn't steal shit from us. I'm gonna guess he probably won't, but can't ever be too safe, I guess.
Roxy will be with him. He doesn't.
The black cat.
Exactly. So the cat's going to steal something.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to be like,
it's my cat.
In crime.
Even more reason.
Yeah.
I mean, my cat's gonna steal from me to what? Give it to me? It's so stupid.
Yes, sounds like exactly what a cat would do.
How often do they steal shit and they're like, oh wait, thanks.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So
anyway,
I can take care of Bo, and like he'll be a runner around the castle, but they'll make sure he doesn't like fall off the walls and then fall off.
Yeah, it's not like
but I do
not like we
want
Aya to come and help during the combat because he can't do anything.
We got your parents.
He can do stuff, He just does unspecified things right now.
I actually came up with an idea. It's a double or nothing. What if it doubles my crit range and my critical miss range? So it's like Talvo's trying to do something cool to impress Aya, and it's either really really cool or he totally fucking.
Well, it would have to be for everyone though.
I'm in.
Like for the whole round,
I don't even know what it is, but
all allies can get.
Can get 19s and 20s are crits and 1s and 2s are fails.
Aya gives us all a peck on the cheek.
Honestly, I'm in. I am down for more chaos.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll add it right now.
Yes!
And
let's go.
And it'll be up to you guys whether or not you want to use it wisely or not. But yeah, okay.
Okay, but yeah, I do. So I get with the telepathic feat, I get a casting of detect thoughts once a day, and I'm going to use that to. I'll say, hey kid, think about your dad, like visualize him, and then I want to cast that, and then see it in my head if I can.
Yeah, that would definitely be. See, the thing is, like a mage or whatever might be able to shield their immediate images that come to head, but this is a little kid. He doesn't know what you're doing. He's like, oh, okay. So it's very surface level. You wouldn't even have to delve deep at all.
I also assume if you just told the kid what you're trying to do, he'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, he'd be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, then now we've got his mom and his dad, or I am his dad. So hopefully we don't get split up for any reason whatsoever.
That would never happen.
No, never. Cool. Well, then we're gonna leave him here, and then we will go. Maybe we'll bring some clerics with us. Maybe we'll bring some other party members. Oh, Mohi's back, isn't he, too? Yeah, because you guys have your armor. So, yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. Then I'm ready. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Well, what are we doing? Are we just gonna drop in and be like, hi, Miss Valeria, what's going on?
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
they're
gonna.
not- okay.
Do we want to drop in from above, or do we want to walk in? I don't want to land. We're not landing this castle.
Oh no,
in there,
no,
But
hell no.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm a little worried. She's got flying shit. Also, there are vampires and they turn into bats.
yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I guess the thing is, are you planning on bringing the castle like right above their castle? They don't really have a castle; it's more just like a fort or a keep. Like it does have stone walls, but it's not really got like a big central spire or anything.
I would want it to be.
Definitely don't want to go there unless it's daytime. By the way.
Yeah,
I'm not storing up at midnight.
Like, well, of course. Yeah, they can't get up here during the day actually because they would just burn. So I think we want to bring the castle directly above, which they should be able to see us because we've got radar materials or radar absorbing material or whatever. Then
Plus,
we can all feather fall down.
Does Forbidden say no to vampires? I don't remember.
Yeah, they're undead, so they take 5d10 damage every 6 seconds up here.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. And I forgot about that. That's actually pretty pog. So we don't have to worry as much. Also, they can't teleport up here, and they can't do planar travel to get up here. At all. I don't even think there's a save for it.
Well, shit. Then maybe we do bring the castle.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna land it, but we'll bring it there. You know.
Yeah.
Well, what if she's got like a big castle? We just Goomba stomp her castle. With our castle.
Yeah. Well. I don't know.
So, when you do get closer to there, it would be like around evening time of this one day. So, you may want to wait overnight or whatever, like you were saying. But you would get within sight of the area around evening time of this day. When, the same day where you got on your castle, where you're having meet up with you. And you would see that it's basically like the town itself is like built into like a little valley, right? The keep, like her quote unquote castle, it's not a massive castle, but it is a very scenic location. It's basically there's like a little road that goes up the mountain that is like next to the town, and it's basically not at the peak of the mountain, but it's basically on like a plateau that is there and like overlooking the village and town below.
Mm-hmm.
And the castle itself is basically just like it's just like a set of stone walls and then a small, it's not even really keep, but a small like central area. Like it looks like, honestly, there's a couple other like buildings inside of the walls too, like barracks or whatever it was before it was taken over. But the keep itself is the main keep of this castle is not too big. It looks like it's probably just like a meeting room and then a few rooms and then that's it. Probably only like one story even. So, on the other hand, what was I gonna say? There would be, So the one thing is that the biggest thing is that the keep. There's like again this little winding road going up to it, but the town itself is pretty separated from the keep. Like it would be a good like 30-minute walk on foot.
Yeah.
And
are there people in the town?
I mean, from like when you guys get to this area and you look down, you don't see any movement because again it's still daylight when you get there. But there's no
that makes sense.
There's no people moving around as far as you can see. So you're getting here like a couple hours before sunset. Would you want to do anything or wait?
I mean, if there's nobody outside, I could just run around down there for a little bit, and check the vibes.
Yeah, we should not do the big thing a few hours before sunset.
Yeah, agreed.
It would be nice to like
it would be fun,
especially if you can like give me an idea of what his parents look like. Maybe I can just find them right now.
How do I do that?
Can you?
Am I good at drawing?
Draw a picture. But with
I've tried to
dexterity?
telepathy it to you in the past. We can try again, see if I can't break through image transmission.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be. Oh, give me my fucking belt back too. That's mine.
Yeah. It would just be It would just be an Arcana check to see if you can transmit.
Can I do literally anything else?
I'll let you do a spellcasting ability check. So just flat wisdom, I guess, for you would be, yeah.
Swag. That's what's better than my Arcana.
Okay.
I know that.
I would say with 15, you can definitely use your telepathy to get across like a fairly basic image, but like you have the core features there, so you would know what to do.
And I'll describe him too.
Yeah.
Like verbally, so.
So you get a good idea, Talvo.
Does he have like like an amulet or something I should be looking for? Maybe. Does he have a cool hairstyle?
I don't know. Does he?
I
don't know. I don't actually know what he looks like. So
no, the kid would have like when you imagine him, he would have maybe like the wedding ring that his parents had.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
it wasn't a nice, super crazy ring, but it would be like, oh, it was like a nice silver.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I can always just like wake him up and ask him if I'm unsure. I guess I can take 2 vampires, or at least run away from them.
Okay. So you basically just gonna get lowered down on a rope down to like the outskirts of the town. You're just gonna wander through it.
Yeah, I think I'll just kind of creep around, peek in windows, just see if I can get a decent idea of the layout and see if there's anything immediately obvious. Looking for traps.
Okay.
Because I know there's supposed to be some.
The rest of you are like watching from above.
They don't see shit. I'm so good at what I do.
Yeah, roll me a stealth roll then. Okay.
I literally can't roll lower.
Ignore those pings.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, you you are you're certainly able to go around the town pretty stealthily there, bud. And yeah, as you're kind of like peeking in, this place is clearly not abandoned like the other little farming settlement is, and this place is much bigger. This probably, when this place was not a vampire town, it probably housed like a couple hundred to maybe 500 people max. Like it was a decent amount of people in this area, and clearly there is signs of people inhabiting this area, but it also gives you, you get the vibe that like you don't see any of the stuff you would normally see. You don't see, like, you kind of like poke around in like the first house you reach, and you don't see any, like, there's no food. There's no like grains or anything. It's basically like been kind of stripped down to the bare essentials, and then and like not even, and no food at all. So and you don't see any signs of people here now though.
So it seems like probably like during the day they probably all gather and like, is there like a large fuck off vampire castle or a manor?
Well, yeah,
or something?
there was the castle I described on the cliff overlooking it, right? So
yeah, that's probably.
Although I would say like
Manor Lords mentioned.
I will say that you probably, like I was saying, like if assuming the whole population of the town was turned into vampires, that castle did not look big enough to house more than maybe like 50 people. And this town was probably a couple hundred.
L to those guys, it would seem.
Well, they need food, so.
So basically, there's no. This is just a straight up ghost town. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah, basically.
Vampire town.
Yeah,
There is.
I think I would just come back.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, as you're going, there's one place that looks to be in much better condition though, and it's like this old like tavern, but it looks like it has actually been upkept. It's right near the center of the town, and you see this tavern.
does it have any upstairs windows?
It does, yeah.
Can I try to get in one of the upstairs windows?
Yeah, like walk up the wall, go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure thing. And you find yourself in a like an inn room. Like this was an inn and tavern combo for travelers passing by, passing through the mountains. And it's very nicely furnished, and it doesn't look like it's actually been messed with. There's actually like an oil lamp here and everything. There's a Bible in the dresser there, and then but there's all the like sorts of normal stuff you'd expect
Very
in
West
a
Virginia.
inn here. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you had window locks back then, but I'd just gotta get in through the window.
Yeah, well, there's no locks or anything. There's not even. There are shutters, but that's to be it. So.
Yeah, I go in.
Mm-hmm.
Nice room, open up the door and see what I hear, inside.
Yeah, you listen. You don't hear anything.
I'll creep further down the hallway, because I assume, in my head, whenever I think of a tavern, I always think of, a saloon or something from, Old Westerns. It's you go upstairs, there's a big banister that goes all around, that you look down into the tavern, that's where all the rooms are.
Yeah, probably not a huge banister, walkway, but there are definitely...
I assume there's some place you look up. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's it's probably a double stair, a double's back, and then so you can peek down, You peek down and look in, and by the way, as you're passing the rooms, a few of them have the doors open. They all seem to be very nicely furnished, as if they are ready for guests. And as you kind of reach the stairs, you peek down, and there's no one in the tavern part below. But the bar is fully stocked. There's tons of...
Do I see a bottle of Dwarven Fire whiskey?
Several. In fact, you see some ones that you see the mark of a few of the Dwarven Fire whiskey distilleries that are very well known for having the highest quality stuff. Which makes sense. This is a place that lots of dwarves traded through. That now, and then there's been rumors about the vampires attacking caravans, so including dwarven ones.
Yep. Gonna be taking some of those home with me.
Yep. So
and
go behind the bar.
Just know the trap when you pull it.
I mean, also, just in case anything trusty can probably I will know.
Okay.
Just a heads up. But I will grab the most expensive looking ones.
All right. Yeah, you absolutely grab. So you're ooh, this is nice. You start grabbing a few of the expensive bottles of booze. There's a lot of good stuff here. In fact, there's something that you are literally you stop at your tracks. What the fuck? You see a bottle of wine that is marked in the language of your homeland, far to the east. And then you look at it and you're either this was from another shipwreck from beyond the sea that somehow made it through the barrier, or this might have even been on your ship and it washed ashore or something and somehow made its way to a caravan. Somehow made it here, but there's a bottle of wine from your homeland.
Oh, that's coming with me.
Yeah. And yeah, the bottle is kind of it does look like the bottle was in the ocean for a while, sanded down. It's literally with sand, like the glass smooth, right? But the cork is high quality and is keeping it sealed, and it looks yeah.
Holy shit! Aya's gonna lose his fucking mind. This is his favorite kind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as
I will feel a little bad. I'm gonna leave 2 plat sitting on the bar top.
Okay. And as you're kind of looking around, though, roll me a perception check.
God, I am so bad at perception. It's actually hilarious. I'm blind.
But you can hide so well that you don't.
As you're about to go, though, you do kind of get the feeling. Wait a minute, something is out of place there. When you looked under, you kind of looked around. You looked under the counter, but then you're wait a minute, something looked weird. And you look back.
It's a shotgun.
No, you realize there's a lever.
Oh, lever, crunk.
No. I want to make sure this wine gets back first, but I will note the letter later.
Okay.
Come back for the lever only.
What if it's a lever that when you pull it kills you?
Well, I mean, it's at least explicit.
What if it's a lever that when you pull it, it turns you straight? We can't have that happen.
Hey, we'll come back to Aya and it'll just be the town changed.
Sorry, babe. Something you'll never believe what happened while I was down there.
Okay, so
there's good news, there's bad news.
What if
I found this wine, and
but what if you pull the lever when you are straight? Does it just do nothing, or does it flip back and forth?
You're actually you go down one stage of sexuality and now you're asexual.
Okay. Yeah. So you take note of the gay lever, the anti-gay lever. I don't know. And then well, that's what Talvo's thinking as he sees it. He's like, okay, well, I don't want to mess with that.
I've seen one of these before.
Yeah. So you guys then you make it back to the castle, no problem. You're not confronted at all.
All right, and I would relay everything I saw.
Yeah.
And
A
then,
lever?
anybody,
No way.
anybody want to do some shots?
It's like
Talvo, it's like noon. Okay, well maybe later then.
No. I mean, this was right before nightfall. So it's actually like by the time you get back, it's basically turning dark. So
I haven't found that in a while.
I'm not gonna do anything else.
okay.
What do you guys think we should do?
I took a shot.
Do you want to? Should we just like stay and observe and see if anybody comes to the town? Because that tavern was a little weird, right? That place was inhabited. There was no dust or anything, right? Like, it was kept. It was actively being used, but there was nobody there. And a mysterious lever. You can go pull the lever and find out what it does if you want, or you can just be like, worry about it later, hit it on the way out after we Goomba stomp.
Let's try
area.
it 9 in the morning when the light's up.
Alright.
I'm done to pull the lever.
Okay. So then for this evening, though, you'll just like drink a bit and then relax, keep an eye on the town below.
I don't think I'm relaxing with what I rolled.
Yeah, you're gonna vomit. Helios vomits.
Let's go!
Nice, yeah. Talvo, you down it. And it just goes right down smoothly.
Alright, also, I'm not going to show Aya the bottle. It's going to be a surprise for later.
Okay,
It's
sounds
going
good.
to be a nice present at some point.
Yeah, you can stow it away somewhere.
But I will tell these guys about it, just as like, so hey, I found an artifact from the other half of the world down there.
Very interesting. Anyway.
I think, well, that was clearly meant for us. How the fuck they got it is a different story. That is actually a really good question that we can ask Valeria. How did you get that wine? Yeah, before we murder everybody in the town, of course.
So yeah, as the
Who's this
night
wine
goes
from?
on,
Great.
as the night goes on, you would have a lot of sentries posted to be like make sure in case the vampires attack somehow or whatever, right? But you also have your wards up, so it's no big you're not too worried about it. The biggest thing would be like the cloakers, right? They're not undead, so they wouldn't be affected. So you definitely have like more sentries than normal, I'm assuming. And in any case, there's no attacks or anything. However, about like halfway through the night, one of your sentries would come down and get one of you guys, probably get Talvo actually, and they'd be like, Talvo, sir, the Lady Valeria's keep. There's torches on top of it, or on the walls too, like they are guarding it.
Do you see? Is there anybody outside, or can you only see the torches?
He nods. He said, "We see." He said, "We see figures running around, making defensive preparations." It looks like.
What a bitch! Look, I'm tired of people inviting us places, and then when we show up, they act like we're here to kill them, which we usually are.
Yeah. The vampires are inviting us, so that feels a little backwards.
Also, one of the sentries said that they saw some lights in the tavern that you were in earlier, but then it was only for a couple minutes, and then they went out again. We didn't see anyone go into the tavern though, or come out of it. Just the lights went on, and then a lamp was lit, and then turned off a few minutes later.
I didn't smell any chocolate while I was in the tavern, did I?
No, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Nobody goes in and nobody comes out.
The hash slinging.
Yeah.
No, it's from Willy Wonka, the Gene Wilder one. Okay, I don't think that's worth waking anybody up for. I think I'll just let them know.
All right. So the morning comes around, and you guys are Yeah, you're fine. You didn't get attacked at all. As you're chilling, you're as you start eating breakfast and stuff. Yeah, you would all be filled on the details of that. Yeah, the castle had like some torches lit, and they were clearly making preparations and stuff, like shoring up their defenses. And then the tavern had its lights go on for a few minutes, then they went out again, without anyone actually ever leaving or entering the tavern. As far as
Guys, wouldn't it be really funny to just walk over there and knock all their defenses over during the day, and then
Wait, that would be. And then we ambush at night. Yeah, we're gonna like reverse Home Alone it. We're going to go to their house and fuck
take
them.
all their traps away, and
then we just walk. No problem. Well, they're still vampires, so we'd still lose, but it would be really cool for like 30 seconds. It is a smart idea in general. Like if we see a trap, just like disarm and knock it over.
The thing is, and I probably would have thought for even like half a second while I was in there and not been distracted by all the cool booze I brought back. I would have looked around for like a hidden doors. Surely, I'm willing to bet you that lever is probably like a secret entrance into the castle or something.
Okay. So you want to go back there this day then?
Yeah, during the day, yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, is the whole group going to go this time?
Yeah. Do you guys want to go pull the lever and see if we alter and
Pull the lever.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys all get geared up. How many people are you bringing? Just like your normal party members? Also bringing your allies? How many people are you bringing?
I think we should stick with just the 4 of us, probably.
Okay.
I don't think we need to be tramping around with 25 people.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you were able to go over to the you're able to go over to the to the tavern, and you notice that the bottles of Dwarven Fire Whiskey you took, the places where they were, other drinks have been put in their place.
Are the 2 plats still there?
No, those are gone too.
Okay, well.
And other than that, like it's still deserted, still perfectly quiet.
Okay, now can I search for like a trap door or a hidden door or something?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check, yeah. Okay. After looking around...
God, I love this reliable talent.
After looking around, you do see, or you're kind of like... You actually sense like a bit of a draft that is coming from inside the building, not from like the wind outside. And you like kind of examine, and you look over in the corner. You are pretty sure that the stone has been moved, like the stone floor.
All right, I'll let him like. Yeah, it probably opens this if you want to go ahead and flip it.
Okay. So yeah, someone pulls the lever, and there's a rumble, and then the stone floor pulls back in the corner to reveal the staircase going down.
Well, we've had such good experiences underground before. I think this is a great idea.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Probably more cool booze down there.
That's going to keep the good shit.
Okay. So yeah, you can all descend together down this stone staircase, and you see before you something you weren't expecting, which is there is a cellar. It is actually like a wine cellar with some other booze as well. So there is actually some like it's fairly cool, and this is where they do actually keep some of the drinks here. But there's a somewhat crudely dug tunnel, like out one side of the storeroom, just going forward, and there are occasional torches you can kind of see, and it looks like it just goes for a while.
Which direction does it go? Does it go towards the castle, or does it go
towards the castle?
Direction? Okay. Well, what do you guys think? What's your vibes on the tunnel? Do we want to keep doing the tunnel, or should we go back to the castle and just go knock on the front door?
Front door.
Front door.
Okay.
I foresee nothing good coming of going down these stairs.
Yeah, me either. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take anything cool we find in here. We're gonna go up, and I'm gonna close that stone door, and I'm gonna fucking deactivate that lever.
Okay.
I want to break that door, break the door so it never opens again.
It's just erupting Earth it.
Yeah, that would be easy.
We can do both.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like my way, it works better if they don't know it's broken.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough.
Distract him for like 3 seconds while we run the other way.
Yeah. Well, either way, you can sabotage the mechanism that opens it or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the plan is to go up to the castle during the daylight hours here. Okay. Yeah. You guys make the short little trek up the side of this like mountain. It's about halfway up again. It's not at the very top. It's like a little plateau overlooking the valley.
However, I think for knocking on the front door, we do want to bring everybody.
Okay. Yeah, you can get the rest of your allies. Mm-hmm. They would join up with you. So you have at this point, a good little group of maybe like 20 people, because you have a few of Duncan's priest dudes as well. And you reach the entrance to the castle, the outer wall here. There's nothing. No sounds, really. Just the sounds of the forest around on the sides of the mountain. And
do we have somebody who can mage hand?
Me! Oh my god, is this finally gonna come in handy?
Can we stand really far away from the door and knock on it with the mage hand?
Yeah,
well, it's not yeah. It's not a door. They actually have a portcullis.
I'm knocking on the portcullis.
There you go.
Okay.
No, it's like a wrapper thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
There's no response.
Portculli.
Oh, yes. Yes.
There's maybe another U at the end there somewhere.
Portculli's got him. Oh, it's one of those things. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a big gate. Like
Yeah.
Gate.
Mm-hmm.
So the portcullis is down. But that's There's no answer when you knock on it with Banchan.
Well, that's awfully rude of her.
She invited us. Well, what was the time of the invitation? Maybe we're early.
Oh yeah, was there a specified time on the invitation?
What were the let me go read it.
It doesn't have a specified time. It just said I would love to host you here.
I would love to have you for dinner.
Get it? Well, okay. Here, how about this? This could be really funny. So we have the letter. I assume that Lady of the Lawyer was like, this is her letter, right? She wrote this.
Yeah, it had her signature.
Yeah.
We could.
That's one hell of a spell.
We could just teleport to her. Maybe.
Oh no!
It might not work, but it would be funny. And it would throw her off.
Well, I mean, not unless she sees us talking about this right here. But yeah, you have an associated object, so it would be on target.
Regardless.
For wherever she wrote the letter.
Yeah,
you know where she is right now.
Maybe she wrote it while she was on like a. I almost said
So,
like a
on
on like
vacation.
a caravan ride. Yeah.
So yeah, presumably this
On a
would
boat.
be-
Yeah.
An associated object means that it would take you to the place where it was written. So if she has like a study,
that
which is
might
likely.
be-
If she has like a study in the castle, then you would basically go there. You wouldn't go to her from that.
Well, it would be funny to try, but I don't know.
We
if
have
it's
her
the
skin
smartest thing to
cells.
do.
Which are on the. That's an associated object now.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, she licked the envelope to close it, right? Like.
Well, okay. Well, then in that defense, we have her skin. We can then regenerate.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think it's like.
That works.
Yo, I can resurrect Lady Valeria using her
We can have
skin.
2 of them.
Infinite clones of. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, it doesn't really work like that. So, yeah.
Well,
The thing is, if we teleport in, only 8 of us can go.
Yeah. How
9
many
of
of
us.
us?
9.
You know what would be
plus
really
you.
funny? Hold on. So let's go back up to the castle so I can do some communing. Or I'm going to. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm gonna go back up.
Okay.
I will.
I guess we'll try like we knocked on the door, nobody answered.
Come back later. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys go back up to your castle now.
Okay, then I'm gonna commune.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask: are there more than 500 vampires in the keep and its underground network? Should one exist?
No.
Okay.
500 was an ambitious number.
Yeah.
It wasn't ambitious. It was a number we couldn't deal with.
Fair.
There's 499.
Yeah, there's 499 of them. So, okay. What was it? There was another thing. Fuck, I was gonna. Are there more than 100?
Yes.
Okay. That I specified vampires, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And we definitely know that manor is or castle is not big enough for 100 vampires, from what we can see from outside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We know there's an underground tunnel now.
Yeah, there's obviously
We
like
found
a
it.
catacomb. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not necessarily omniscient, but would a sustained control weather spell at some given intensity topple the keep?
That's your third commune question?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, that was my idea.
I think it was a good idea.
Entomb
We
them
didn't-
forever.
Castle and push
I think it was a
somewhere
good
out.
idea that we did not go through the tunnel, because I feel like it would have been like that scene from I Am Legend, where he walks in and there's just all of them huddled up.
Yeah.
We would have
Yeah,
strolled right into
well,
that.
I've never
Or in
actually seen that.
in the Clone Wars, where they're in the Geonosian tunnels and they're like the zombie Geonosians that are in the walls.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
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 I think going underground and or into a room that can't be exposed to sunlight during the day is a bad idea, and therefore it's the only thing they're going to let us do. And by they, I mean
Rip
poetry.
open the ground and expose it to sunlight.
We could. I
Okay.
mean, I was just going to wish that, at noon, I was going to be like, I wish all of the vampires inhabiting the castle are right here, right now. In sunlight, in forbiddance, on the castle. So what would they take? They take 20 plus 5d10, so it wouldn't kill them all instantly, but it would kill a lot of them. However,
Really fast.
because it's actually a viable strategy, Wish would probably just not work. So I'm not going to
think about it
bother
like
with
this.
this.
That would be
Are you trying to give all of our
like Wish
soldiers
can.
PTSD as they watch 200 vampires?
Well, think about it like
Yeah.
this though. Wish is more likely to not necessarily go wrong, but be the more
Like
you are
monkey's paw.
wishing for, the less likely it goes exactly as you want, right? And
Yeah.
if we think about the level of magic, teleporting yourself and 9 allies, or 8 allies with teleport spell, that's a 7th level spell, and that's a total of 9 people, right? If you're trying to teleport over 100 and they're not willing, which is the other thing, that would be that's probably 11th level spell level of magic right there. Right? Think
True.
about yeah, because if you want it to be instantaneous and also not willing creatures and also over 100 of them, that's a big ask.
That is a really,
magically
yeah.
speaking.
Huh. Okay.
Well, I think what we should do is just bust in and find that tunnel that goes down as soon as possible and seal that motherfucker up.
True. I think we should look for all entrances, including ones that are hidden away outside of Rologur, because surely there are some tunnels that go out into the woods, and it's like a bat's width. But Bree might be able to
Oh.
find stuff like that. Also, Helios, could you Legend lore allows you to get information about really famous stuff, right?
Yes. Miss. Person,
Okay.
place, or object.
Just or even secret lore. Okay. Isn't of legendary importance. So, would the designer of of the flying castles, like the principal architect, thousands of people probably wonder about that every day, right?
Yeah.
Across the continent.
Yeah, I would agree.
So would that be of legendary importance, do you think?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Helios, do you think you could you could cast and ask about that, maybe?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It's like something we should have done months ago.
Yeah, and I agree. And well, we didn't have see now we have something. We have a force multiplier, if you will. I'm going to take 250 GP out of our stash, to because it's consumed. The incense is consumed. Yeah.
So, what are you trying to learn from this legend lore? Like, you're casting it on the.
I am. Duncan is asking the question through me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I mentioned I don't know anything about the principal architect. I only know about what's his name, Ordo. That's the guy, I believe.
Yeah.
Ordo's Forge Manual. He wasn't really involved in this though.
The creation of it now.
Yeah. So I want to know who was able to actually make the project come to fruition. I want to know about the guy who was in charge.
Okay.
Oh, an accountant asking about a project manager. Riveting gameplay.
I'm asking. Okay, yeah, no, I'm asking. Yeah, the integrated product team leader for the Flying Castle.
Yeah. So the.
I'm just gonna get HR.
You would find out that it was a storm giant king thousands of years ago, a long time ago, back when the I don't have a name for this king, but back when the giants and the dragons were waging war against each other for hundreds of years. The giants and the dragons ruled over most of the planet, and the giants needed a way to have air power, and so this storm giant king brought together his finest mages and craftsmen. He brought together, stone giant hermits. He brought together cloud giants who already have the ability to fly and tame griffins. He brought together fire giant smiths, the best that he could find, and then he brought together the best, the most powerful magic-wielding storm giants, and basically put them all together, and they came up with the flying castles as a way to have permanent power in the air.
Bring all the minds together. What if rock in sky?
Yeah. And so it was a group effort, but it was directed under the reign of this storm giant king that was like a crazy powerful storm giant.
Okay. But we don't know his name, or we would learn his name and you just never come up with it.
I have one, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll come up.
Gotcha.
Random.
No, it's fine. We want it to be cool. So.
Random name generator.
Yeah.
Name.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, these are No, I wanted to take a generic mana.
Yeah. Later on, I will be requesting more legend lore uses for similar reasoning. At Helios, I will be stealing your spell slots. Get fricked.
Yeah, next time we do a big travel.
I can take one of yours then.
Yeah. Okay. 1 for 1. Yeah. Here are my 5th level or I guess I'll just send you my whole list.
Just every day while we're talking, I wish I was 1 inch taller. I wish I was 1 inch taller.
Okay, I'm gonna think on this because I want to find a funny moment to use one of these two. What the fuck? You have so many more than me.
Yep, that's the cleric. That's the order cleric, really. Also, not all of these are prepared. These are just all the ones that I can.
Okay, so you have the red dots that are prepared.
Yeah. Well, the red dots are those are my subclass and class spells. The other stuff is stuff I chose to learn upon level up.
I see.
You have so many
Or,
cool things to
actually,
click
no.
on.
What's
Oh,
up?
Adam,
Or,
I-
yes, no?
You have so many cool things on your sheet to click on. I just do this. And I'm mad.
Well, to be fair, I also just I either
Yeah. Yeah.
so
you have reduced yourself down to like a flow chart. That's true.
yeah.
Remember the funny touch days? Where I'd hit him with the inflict wounds at 15 quadrillionth level. Okay, so that doesn't help us immediately. If the answer had been different, I would have thought about
Oh,
it.
here, you know what? Okay, I actually have. Okay, I have the name of the giant. Who it was because
Okay.
the giant's name was Crom. And the reason that that's significant is that you would know who that is, at least somewhat, from your lessons that you were taking in giant language. Because he is also it's the same Hrom who was the god of the giants.
Oh wow.
So supposedly he was kind of like Kurbak was, like he was a god ruler, right? He was not only the king, the emperor over all the giants, but he was also like the legend is that he became a god, like he was deified, and so like this was early on in his rule though is when he eventually basically the legend goes that he proved himself so worthy that he elevated himself to god status in his wars against the dragons. But early on in the wars, he was just a mortal, and that's when he did all this with the giants, bringing them together. So,
Fair. Does Casaria remember a time before the flying castle?
No. This was the wars between the giants and the dragons was like Casaria was like maybe 800 years old or something like that, but this was like several thousand years before that. So
Okay, yeah, I figured as much.
mm-hmm.
But always good to
like
ask.
the giants and the dragons, their war lasted several millennia, and then everything since then has only been a couple millennia. Basically, after the dragons and the giants, after their empires fell because they basically killed each other to the point where neither side could really control their subjects. They basically it kind of determined how the like a lot of the other races like basically have ended up because of that. Basically, the giants had subjugated the dwarves and a lot of the humans, and that's why the dwarves and stuff sometimes there's actually overlap between their pantheon and the giants and stuff. Whereas on the other hand, the dragons subjugated the elves. And so that's why elven stuff, that's why there's the dragon elves, right? Is because the elves were the subjects of the dragons, and the dragon elves are an offshoot of like experiments done with them. So, yeah, but everything, like once the dragons and the giants, once their empires fell, like maybe, 2,000 years ago, then since then, elves, dwarves, humans have all risen up into power. But that's a relatively recent thing, right? Like, that's within 2 dragons' lifespans, roughly. Like, Casaria wasn't around for that, but maybe her parent dragons were, right? So,
Okay.
But it is still
All right.
longer than her lifetime, so. And longer than Kurbak, longer than definitely, longer than any normal living creature. But.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we need... Oh. You know what I don't want to... I'm not using a wish for that. I was going to say teleporting 200 or 100 plus unwilling creatures. That's a big ask. But teleporting 2, that's probably fine. But I'm not doing that.
Well, you can teleport Kurbak into Valeria's room.
Hey, could you do that, please? Yeah, no, I was going to teleport... teleport Kurbak. I was going to teleport the kid's parents outside of the... And then we would just, destroy Rologor.
Smart.
Yeah, but it's a wish. and I only have 2 of those.
That would definitely be within the realm of what a wish could do without issue, but it would be probably like overkill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck me, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, I can always just go in there with Sunbeam, or Mohi probably has Daylight actually. So maybe Mohi is that a?
Hold on.
No, actually he doesn't. But Rockheal does, and Bree can, and I can.
Yeah,
So
we could teleport to them.
we could do that. That would, but 100 vampires, and there's 10 of us. I mean, we could do it, especially if we have the daylights going on.
Well, okay.
Well, I think the front door is the loser's route. I think we want to get on top.
I think we should take the front door off because it's funny. let's just take the portcullis.
Okay.
Go around and like rip all the curtains. Like,
Here, I'll do that. Okay, I animate the portcullis.
The portcullis to fly up to the castle.
Probably could, because it would be like a huge target. But this is not a massive castle, so it's not like it's 50 feet wide, right? It's probably like 15 feet wide, 15 feet tall, which is like about the size of a huge object. Yeah, okay. You can actually animate the portcullis.
It's so funny.
Do we have a non-magical way to do this before I burn a spell slot?
I mean, yeah, we could
really
just. We have hammers. We have sledges. We could just break the walls at the top, like drop people from the castle, and then do it that way. It'd take a while, but we could do it.
Yeah.
Getting it up there with the pulleys, yeah, we could do it.
Now, hold on. What if we go to Lady Flair, then bait her outside while she's chasing us? We steal the door and then use the door as a weapon with animate objects in the fight.
I mean, honestly, with how much the portcullis weighs, because I mean it's probably 1,000 or 2,000 pounds of metal.
Yeah.
We just drop it on the roof.
It would probably actually be made of wood, but it's like really hardened wood with like iron bands around the points and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's like reinforced hard wood, but yeah, it's
fair. Although we did do that in the battle with what was it? It was Casaria. We just never actually, it didn't work, I think, but one time we rolled rocks off the side. We should create a system to do that with big boulders that's the future.
It wasn't rocks, it was elk. You had a bunch of giant elk
that
jumped out.
Remember, Bree did that too. The artillery elk.
Yeah. And then they
I think the rocks is a little more moral.
Most of them missed, and then 2 of them like landed on each other, like.
Yep, I think one of them landed on a house and just obliterated the roof and walls. One of them did damage, and it was splash damage. Okay, but yeah, we're stealing the door if you guys are on board. And then we can just walk in. Even though we could all fly over it, but whatever.
I still like the idea of an aerial assault. Because, I guess we're going during the day, so they're probably downstairs in like the sleeping caves. So that's probably like fine.
True.
What I'm worried of is if we go in the front door and there's people upstairs, and then also a million downstairs, and then we are a vampire sandwich.
Yeah. Are there windows on the outside?
Yeah, I mean, so the castle's only like the keep itself is only 1 story though.
Okay.
It's not big at all.
And we can just go in. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go in. Fuck it.
Okay. Like just through the front door.
Yeah. Well, through the hole that used to be a front door.
Yeah. How are you? So are you gonna do an animate object and just like?
It's up to Helios if he wants to use the spell or not.
We only get it for a minute.
Okay. If we had it for longer,
and also though, it wouldn't really be able to unlodge itself because they get a fly speed. But if it's like in the wall, it's not going to be able to like yank itself out. It's not that strong.
So we would have to either use axes if it's wooden or sledges if it's stone. So we could do it, but it'd be a hassle. We could just break it and walk through.
Well, I would like to at least like prop it open or something so that we don't just walk in
and
out. Thunk! And it's like,
hey, Big Riley, can you hold this?
Actually, yeah, Big Riley.
It's
actually a good idea. Big Riley.
Both of the Big Rileys, they can hold it up. So
father-son bonding. They just hold the door open for us.
Yeah, they can absolutely do that. They're strong enough. Especially
as long as you don't go back in time to tell them to do that, it should be okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll say that you guys Yeah, you do this during the day too. You're not waiting till night, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you have the big Rileys coming out for the castle. They go over, they go "Rrrr," and heave it up, and like once they get going, you can tell it's actually not even that much of an effort for them.
Do you want to break it off and sit it down, or do you want to hold it? Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah, they just hold it up, and they just like hold it, and then they kind of like go over and like just sit down and like let it rest on their shoulders. I'm like, oh, we're good.
Right.
They're like, and Big Riley Senior is like, yeah, we've been meaning to have a nice father-son talk, so this will be good. You guys go on ahead.
Riley
A
just
little bit
turned
hostage.
15.
I like it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear screams that aren't vampires, maybe come check on us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There shouldn't
At
be
that
though. I
point,
think
the
we'll all
door
be
is the
fine.
least of our problems. So.
Yeah. How long does daylight last? An hour. Okay. So I think maybe we have, and it's not concentration either. That seems crazy. So I think we have one of them, one of our allies. I guess it has to be Rockeel. Cast daylight when we go in, and I can prepare sunbeam.
Okay. Sounds good. So you guys are gonna go in the castle and then just kind of like try to find the caves and work your way down.
No, we're gonna
Yeah.
find the caves and seal them, and then find Lady Valeria.
And by that, Bree's gonna.
Well, I think
summon
Lady
a bunch of
Valeria is
seals.
probably down in the caves. Is the thing.
She's probably got a cool coffin and like a grand bed chamber. You think she sleeps in a fucking cave with all the lesser vampires? What kind of lady is that?
Well, maybe there's a. I don't know.
Well,
Go
so
ahead.
okay. So before we get to that, though, as you enter you enter into the courtyard, right? And there's all the buildings. Definitely, you could tell that these are in use. Like, there's no one out right now. But as you go up to like the central keep, little keep here, big set of double doors. You push them open, and you find yourselves in a grand hall, right? And at the end of the hall,
It's just a one floor castle.
yeah, it's not that big. Like it's nothing too crazy. But it is nice. And at the end, there's like a throne that is like draped with different like velvet, silk type things, and all these luxurious items around it. But on the throne, there's just a letter, like an open letter, like a card.
Your princess is in another castle.
I'm gonna go read it.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over, and it is, no surprise, it's from Lady Valeria. And it says, we're glad to have you in our castle. If you are going to seek me, I'll be below.
Lodi's got him.
I look down.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's all it
It's
says.
available on the ceiling.
No, I do actually. I am gonna look, like Talvo did in the tavern. I'm gonna look around for any mechanisms.
Oh yeah, if you all
Triggers.
What are the
want to
odds that,
roll
like,
the, investigation checks?
Do we have small Raleigh with us?
Sure. if you
Probably,
want to,
yeah.
Okay, he's gonna be a liability for just walking into traps.
Yeah, but you only hit him, so. In fact, I think we should.
He
I
could
think
be,
the canary in the coal mine. Yeah.
yeah, have him lead.
Adau and Talvo, you guys are both looking around for secret buttons or levers, and then you both have a realization at the same time, which is okay, wait, what would be a cool way for a vampire to have a lever that you wouldn't expect? And you both look up at the ceiling, and you see not a lever, but there's a little button on the ceiling that a bat could easily reach and press, but that a normal person wouldn't.
That would be such a bitch for a carpenter to make. Holy shit.
Imagine the mechanics of that.
Yeah, especially because I guess this was probably occupied, not purpose built.
Yeah, it was probably retrofitted. That's crazy.
Oh, gee.
So Talvo, could you go get that?
it's,
Yeah,
it's literally the scene from No Way Home, or what I just look
Yeah.
at that church. Cross
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah, Talvo could sweet. And yeah, you go over to the button and you can press it.
Yeah, press the button.
Mm-hmm. And when you do, then
The floor turns to lava and they all die and Talvo's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. Yeah, no. There's a clunk and mechanisms start, or actually, yeah, you. There's probably not even mechanisms. It's probably actually mostly. You think it's probably magic if you had to guess some sort of spell. But
yeah, why would you build like?
Yeah, behind the throne, some stone pulls back to reveal a staircase down.
How many fucking staircases?
They must have some like dwarf vampires or something down there, man. This is a lot of tunneling to have gotten done.
My dwarf fortresses don't even have this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's look around up here for anything cool and or useful first.
I got a really funny idea. What if we tell Riley we cast invisible on him and have him go down there?
God.
So, you guys get so Adau wants to look around the top floor first, the ground floor. Okay.
Yeah.
You look around. There is not. So again, there are like some royal bed chambers. They're not really like that luxurious or anything. It doesn't look like they've actually been in use though. There are, however, some other rooms. Like there's like a kitchen and a dining area and all this sorts of stuff. And then some bedrooms for like guests or the people who would have lived here normally. What you quickly notice, though, Adau, is that in, like, the kitchen, like, there's a storeroom below as well that also has a tunnel leading into it, and this one is not even concealed. There's also another tunnel leading into, like, the bedroom area, going straight, like, going down below. There's multiple tunnels, and in fact, the more you look, you're like, okay, well, there's definitely going to be probably even more than this.
Yeah.
So collapsing all the entrances might not be, there's probably some that you haven't found even, so.
Okay, well, I don't have Glyph of Warding anymore. I got rid of it. Okay, well, Chid. Or Alarm.
That's alarming. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want us to go down there and then have 30 bajillion vampires flood up here through all these tunnels and then surround us and keep us down there. So I think maybe we bring down some people to seal some of these, like, and then have somebody maintain watch. So, like, seal them enough that even a bat couldn't get through. And then if you hear something on the other side, you get reinforcements, and then we just have people standing watch at the other ones. I don't know if that's feasible.
Well, I will say, by this point, like, you guys have done a good bit. This is probably, like, early afternoon at this point. So, like, you have, like, half the day left. But assuming nightfall comes, they're probably not going to just let you keep doing this, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it that there was a thing that I had.
So I don't really have anything like super area effects that would be good here.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I just have, but I'm thinking of locate creature. Ooh, that could be it. Yeah, no, this is perfect.
It's a 6th level spell, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so 10 minutes, 2 hours, so 12 times you could close an entrance. Well, it's Earth, I guess. So if we're not down to bedrock, then you could close an entrance.
Every 10 minutes you can choose a new... Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. So yeah, I didn't even see that part. So you could do that, yeah. You could definitely get a few, then.
Do you want to try that?
Sure.
I think that's a good
It's up to Bree.
It says...
Yeah, I'm happy with
It
it.
can't manipulate natural stone or stone construction. So wait, what does it do then? What does it affect? Okay, it's only dirt or sand or clay.
Yeah.
Most of this stuff is like it looks like tunneled out of stone. So
Oh, we are sitting on a fucking cliff. Of course it's all bedrock. God damn it.
I don't know how much of it is
Yeah,
actually
true.
dirt.
It's perfectly topically against us.
So there's probably not a ton of dirt to like use to fill in. It's mostly stone. Actually, would you guys try to like figure out how it was dug out or anything? You haven't tried to examine that at all.
I'll look. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll be
Yeah,
able
I
to
guess.
see anything.
I mean, like we all tell. First of all, just how crude the tunnel is. Like, is it nicely, or is
Yeah.
it? You know,
Would it be
smash hammers
investigation?
against rocks?
Lick the rock.
Yeah, roll me investigation checks. Let's see.
Bruh.
Did you see that TikTok of the guy who's trying to toughen up his hands? So he's punching rocks until they turn into sand.
Oh my god.
I feel like his hands would turn into sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he uses dog medicine on
That's
his hands to toughen
intimidation.
them up.
Oh yeah, that's intimidation.
That is intimidation. Oh, damn I words.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Well,
So you guys aren't really able to tell how the tunnels were made. However, what you can tell is that it looks like they were kind of chiseled down and smoothed down, but the initial digging, which there's still signs of, you're pretty sure wasn't done by like hand, by like with pickaxes. So it doesn't look, you've seen dwarven tunnels, you've seen human tunnels. It doesn't look like these were actually carved by hand. It looks like they were refined by hand with pickaxes. But you don't know what actually dug the tunnels, but it wasn't like pickaxes.
That's okay. Helios can just ask them.
Yeah.
How are you made?
Yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
feel like with the 27 intimidation, I should be able to. I channel a little bit of Bree and just put from a rock.
So
Yeah.
So anyways.
Okay. I'm guessing it was magic of some sort.
I know, I never get a good roll unless it's something funny and stupid that it's not even applicable.
You got a bunch of animate object 20s last
There was
time.
that one, yes.
Did a
But there
total
was
of like
floating
6
sticks.
damage. Yeah.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
So yeah, what's the play?
Let's explore down the staircase. And
Riley going first.
yeah, well no, because we need to look for traps as well. Because we don't
Exactly.
want Riley dying and becoming a were-rat vampire.
True.
You don't?
Yeah, I thought that was.
I guess it's up to him, but yeah. Let us do that.
Let's go.
So wait, what's the plan? Sorry.
I do have daylight.
I was
The
looking-
shield has daylight,
I was looking.
so
at
I'm gonna
something.
cast. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just. So what are you gonna do then? You're just gonna descend?
Yeah.
Okay. As you start going through, yeah. What's your like? How are you? Are you bringing everyone? You said you're not bringing the small Riley?
We are.
Okay.
We are.
You're bringing everyone in your kind of adventuring group plus your allies then?
I think we would leave some spellcasters up top,
Okay.
maybe, and then with backup and some of the clerics, I guess,
Okay.
because we don't want to be surprised.
Got it.
Someone with ascending stone up there, so that if we need to ascend quickly, then we can.
Okay. So yeah, you'd have them watching like the top entrance to the tunnel so that
Yeah.
you don't get snuck up on from behind. Okay. And you guys would start going down into the tunnel. And this
Good idea.
this tunnel starts kind of like winding down and around, kind of doubles back on itself a few times. A few times it turns into like a staircase, like a very roughly chiseled out staircase. Other times it's actually fairly smooth and like very nice and easy to go through. But yeah, as you guys are going, what is your kind of order of operations? What is your like are you going to be like checking for traps every 10 feet? Or are you going to be send Riley in as bait the whole time, or what? What's the deal?
Well, of course, Riley up front. Then me behind him, because I realized the shield has daylight, so I'm gonna cast that.
Okay.
Then Rocky will be in the back with daylight cast, so that we're all covered and in equal measure. And then I don't know about the middle.
I will be on the ceiling above Riley.
Okay. It's not that tall. It's probably only like
Well,
7
yeah, but
feet
he's-
So
tall.
you're like crawling like right
He's
above
small,
his
but
face.
you're probably like your head is next to his, but like just in opposite directions.
Yeah.
I'm Spider-Man. I'm not walking. I'm Spider-Man.
Okay, fair.
Which does like very little because it's the cloak doesn't like stick to me. The cloak just flops straight down. Because, like,
Yeah.
Well, but it does let you look for vampire-specific shit that might be up there that we wouldn't see.
Yeah, because
yeah, I'm looking for like little bats hanging out, or
exactly.
Okay.
You're bat watching the roof.
like I don't know, like poison dart guns or something. I don't know.
Okay. As
That-
you're going through these tunnels, why don't you roll me a perception check, Talvo? Okay.
We knew it was coming.
As you're going, you're like looking ahead, looking for signs of like bats or vampires, all that sort of shit. And you kind of are Duncan.
I am in daylight, by the way.
Yeah,
So I
yeah, no,
know.
that's fine. Yeah, Duncan, roll me a perception check as well.
Thank you.
Okay. So Talvo,
Duality
you're
of
kind
man
of too busy
or
like looking
an elf.
looking ahead on the ceiling, and Adau, you're looking ahead on the floor, and Riley's not doing a good job of looking on the floor ahead of you. So you're like following up right behind Riley. You said right, like
Yeah.
Riley's not doing a good job, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, you see the floor moving, and it happens very quickly. You realize that Riley just sprung a trap, like with a pressure plate, without even realizing it. And the floor is opening up underneath him. Talvo, you don't see this because you're just on the ceiling. Oh. But Adau, you see this. Do you try to grab Riley or what?
Yeah, I want to
Running
stop
experience.
in place and try to like
Grab both
quickly
tails.
go on a knee and grab him. Yeah, I can grab him on the. I'll go for the cuff of his, tunic or whatever. But if that
Okay,
doesn't
yeah,
work, the
yeah,
tail is an
grab his
option.
Okay. Roll a I guess acrobatics check.
Frick. Oh, that's not terrible.
That's not bad. Actually, you're
Alright.
able to do this. You kind of lean forward, quickly go to a knee, like where you see the edge of this pit that is now opening up, and you go, phew, and you grab Riley. It's like, ah! You grab him by his tail, but that's all you managed to get. But luckily, it's enough. And you see, and now Talvo, you're like, oh shit! You look down, and below you
Like, yeah,
is
just grab him.
below you is a pitfall trap with spikes pointed up, and Riley's dangling right above one. He's like, oh.
I let go. No.
And more than that,
Do I see,
I'm gonna.
the
do I see any skeletons down there?
you do see a couple, yeah. And more than that, you do
Human?
see that there's poison glistening on the tips of the spikes.
Oh shit!
Ooh, hey, you know what? Actually, we could maybe. Because if it's still acting since they said it, maybe we get the poison off. Well, hold on. We harvest the poison.
I'm not gonna go down there and scrape poison on spikes.
There's
Why?
also
I'm just telling you that.
Okay.
there's also
Fine.
it's about 10 feet across, by the way, like in the middle of the place. Basically, yeah, the floor was just like covered to make it look normal, and then these like slabs just went like zoom into the walls. So there's about a 10-foot gap, which is not a big deal. Talvo can easily like lift lift you guys across one at a time, going on the ceiling. However, at this point, you get Adau, you receive a sending message from whoever it was that you put up top. I guess it would have been Rockhill or no?
It would have been Mohi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mohi.
Mohi,
Rockhill has
maybe.
the sunlight.
I gotta get the ally action shit.
Yeah. So
Let's just see who else we have.
yeah, you had some of your priests for sure, right? So, by the way, you receive a sending message from Mohi at this point, and he's like, hey, I think someone's coming down the hallway. I don't know how they got in between you and me, but you got company.
Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna keep going. Let's just turn around.
Yeah. So you turn around and you see that at the end of this stretch of hallway that you've been coming down, you see a boulder rolling down at you guys.
Of course.
Since this isn't like
Wait, the original
and
plot point
it
rolling
comes
towards
around
us.
the corner, like right as you guys are turning around. It's not really like a this room is not really, or this corridor is not really like boulder shaped. So it's actually it's not really, it's not just one boulder. It's like a bunch of like waist high boulders all rolling down at you guys. And behind the boulder, you see vampire. Again, more like villager-looking vampires going like, and they're running behind it. Some of them are like crawling on the walls. You see bats flying with them, some of which might be vampires or just normal bats, you know. And they're all running down this corridor at you, in front of these or behind these boulders, rather. So,
hey Bree, can you do anything about that? The boulder, that is, or rocks rather.
I mean, all I really have is to move off.
I can
Talbot's now standing on the other side of the pit. Like, yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
I am going to stop the boulders with animate objects.
Okay.
That's actually based. That's so good.
Alright.
Because we didn't use it on the door!
Before we get to that...
We would have been fucked!
Before we kind of talk about how that resolves, Talvo, roll me another perception check.
No.
The door.
Actually, all of you roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, Adau's too focused on like the impending threat of these vampires. Okay. Helios and Talvo, you're the only ones to notice. But luckily, Helios, you're with the main group. Talvo, you're on your own on the other side. So you both separately hear. You're like, wait a minute. Not only do you hear the rumbling of these stones that, well, now, Helios, you're about to stop. You also hear rumbling in the walls to either side of you. And let's take a quick little break.
No.
Yeah, we'll take a quick little break, and then...
they're all around me, aren't they?
Okay.
Wait. When do we switch over to being live? Everybody just be spamming the ducks the whole time.
That's too late. I already did it. So.
You gotta give us a heads up when you switch
Everybody
over.
quack.
Yeah,
We've lost all the bits because we have no idea when we're switching.
Yeah. Well. Welcome back. So. Hold on, give me a second here. Just switching the music over now. Okay, so.
You gotta give it enough of. Gotta give the millennial pause in there for it to work.
I really hope you're paying your map makers, Poultry, because this is crazy.
The what?
Your map makers.
What about them?
I mean, you should be paying them more.
Oh yeah, no, this is a pretty high quality stuff.
Wait, so
here.
if I make something on the map, then does Poetry pay me?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I was like, why is it not letting me? It's because I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, let me, real quick, let me just draw up what we have here.
Bunch of blurs.
Okay, here's the best spikes I could find. So, there's a bunch of... These are downward facing, just imagine they're the other way around. They're inverted. Yeah,
just turn the PNG around.
Well, no, like it's upside. It's like showing us the top of the spike cage, right? So you can imagine that it's.
Yeah, I know. Just turn it around.
What do you mean?
Yeah, just turn it around.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
I'm Duncan.
Okay, so no. Oh god. Do you know how? Do you know why
My
sometimes?
cat is no.
Oh no! Oh, is it dying again? Hold on. We're good? Oh, why did it move them all? Oh, hold on. I'm moving. Do you guys ever have it where on Windows the fucking volume bar shows up at the top left and it doesn't go away? Even when you're not adjusting the volume?
Yeah, it's so fucking annoying.
I don't know how to get that to go away, but it's doing that right now. It's very weird.
It has happened. I switched to.
Uh-oh.
But I just.
Uh-oh, are we dying again?
And try move.
Uh-oh. We might be dying again.
Again. I heard again. We're getting that.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be great for the VOD, yeah, I'm sure.
What the hell? Adau just sped up. Like you were frozen and just went in the camera. Like it just caught up.
It tries to catch
and
up.
instead of playing real time.
Okay, hold on. Now I just need the boulders. Okay, where's the... Oh, here we go. Perfect boulder. Hold on. Yeah, there's like... Look at those nice balls. And then last...
Also, table.
God, it's so laggy right now. What the hell? Okay. Hopefully it recovers. Because this is pretty bad.
Try to type Discord on Twitter and look through.
Here, let me try to reconnect.
Did that help?
I'm red, so that's cool.
Hello?
I'm green.
I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee.
Okay, that did actually help though. Hold on.
Yeah, that fixed mine.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of just looking up the word Discord on Twitter to try to find any relevant information, and I have been permanently scarred, but I can't find anybody.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think...
Discord down detector doesn't have, like, it's got a spike, but it's not crazy.
Yeah,
weird.
which makes sense, because it's up, it's just struggling.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, either way, feel free to...
Everyone boot up Skype!
Feel free to roll initiative.
Get on TeamSpeak.
Feel free to roll initiative here. Everyone roll into initiative.
Let's go. Holy shit. Oh, L.
Damn.
I'm gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna... Here's what we're gonna do.
Does animate objects count? Wait, hold on, wait. Wait for me to do this. 10 feet across, right? So let's do that, and now you put the spikes, so now it's like over the black rectangle instead of the other way around. I mean, that works too, sure.
Oh shit, why is it? Oh god damn it. Hold on, yeah, I'm just gonna draw them.
Mission Britsha to draw them right now, live.
Actually, true. Why,
there you go,
stream?
those are the spikes. Oh god, where'd they go? Okay, yeah, whatever, that's fine. The spikes are there, so...
those are rectangles. Frick.
Yeah, let me roll in...
Good news. You can just walk over them right in your fine.
Give me a moment here. Uh-oh, it's dying again. What is going on? I think it's dying again. Are we? Oh god. Hold on, I'm gonna try to reconnect again.
Yeah.
This is very bad. Very bad.
Yeah, well, that could help some bits on balance.
I've already have all you guys' video turned off all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's some still.
Fair.
I used to do that up when I was up in Ohio, and I couldn't even get in voice chat without it being bad.
Yeah.
But right now, I figure maybe because it's Discord. Although I don't know, I doubt it. I doubt it'll fix anything.
You know,
I guess we'll try, and if not, then we'll just have to wrap up early, but that's fine. We weren't going to be playing too much later today anyway, so... Either way, I think we're good to start. Go ahead and get into... We can go into this. So, Bree, it's your turn. We'll say Helios has already cast Animate Objects, so I guess... These would count as medium. How many medium objects can you control?
Good question. I
You
can't
said
read the fucking
10.
block.
Yeah, so
count
it's
as
10.
two.
It's 10 objects, and then large counts as 4. Medium is 2. So you could do all of them.
Yeah, you can do all 4 of
Yeah.
these. So the rocks have their own...
And then a spike.
Well, the spikes are attached to the floor. They can't, like, detach themselves.
Well, he could imbue them with sentience anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know if it makes
They
it
can just
Fun.
they can just like feel what they're doing.
You
yeah.
could imbue. You could animate some of the bones that are down there.
Ouch! This poison hurts us!
Hey.
Ah! You didn't say about
Hey,
animating
animated
poison.
somebody's bones.
Just the spike.
So, wait, how much, hold on, sorry. I hate the way it's laid out in the text version, because I can't even tell you what the dex of it is. Its dex is 12. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll them their own initiative.
Yeah, strength 10, dex 12.
Technically one less than that. Wow, they
That
got
pace
18.
didn't help either.
They get 18. So, yeah, the rocks have their own turn.
That's lower than a rock.
Yeah, so, alright, Bree. The rocks have stopped rolling, and the vampires who are running behind them are like, huh? Like a little confused. Bree, what do you do?
What's happening?
So the rocks are rolling down the corridor at you. Helios stopped them with animate objects, but nothing else has happened.
What?
Well, are we cutting out again?
Can we see those vampires?
Didn't work.
Also,
Oh no!
step through.
Oh.
Oh, hearts.
Hold on. Oh god. This is really bad. I can't remember the last time Discord was bad.
Oh no, into the
what?
column.
Maybe we could all leave and then back and maybe like reset
Actually, wait.
the room or
Hold on.
something.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Get a new server.
Actually, let me
I
change
don't know
the
what you're
server.
Reset
Yeah, to start the new.
Yeah, let me change the server. Hold on.
That works.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's see if maybe.
And when we
that-
immediately came back,
Yeah, I set our region to Brazil because it was the
No!
yeah,
Just kidding. No, we're in East Coast. Jeez.
the party goes to Brazil.
Okay. Well, we'll see, I guess. So, alright, so sorry, Britsha, what were you saying?
Yeah, okay, so the vampires,
Yeah.
or whatever behind there, are they hanging out?
They're
Are they
running.
meant to
They
be
were
there?
running behind the boulders, but now the boulders have stopped, so they've stopped
Oh, okay. Wait, why did they stop, sorry?
because the boulders stopped.
The boulder. No, why did the boulder stop?
Because Helios cast animate object. That was the last thing that happened before combat
Oh,
started.
okay.
Is that
Okay.
he was quick on his feet and he went like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did we have a plan for getting over the pit, or are we stuck here?
Nope, I don't know.
well, like
Well, we had a plan
Talvo-
before we got attacked.
Talvo is
I was
definitely
just
strong
gonna-
enough to carry
he's
you
gonna
guys
carry-
over, but he can't do all of you at once. He has to like take you one at a time. So like in the middle of combat is not really.
Yeah, fuck
I actually
that too.
I actually like do have like a way we can get around this.
Are you actually gonna cast
Alright, let's-
Earthquake?
You should actually
No,
do
no.
that, but after we leave.
that
That would collapse the
When
keep.
you're in the tunnel, maybe not the best idea. Especially because they can literally open up fissures that collapse everything. So
Yeah, especially the old D&D adage, rocks fall, the party dies.
yeah.
We have the rocks. Just hope
Yeah.
they don't fall.
So what are you gonna actually do then, Britsha? I mean, I would say none of these vampires seem particularly strong, right? They're kind of like the same weaker ones that you were fighting last time.
Do I know enough about like vampires to know that they can be affected by poison?
You would know that they, like, even though they're undead, they do still, they can still be affected by poison as far as you know.
Okay. Then,
At least normal. Like, you would know that, like, more powerful vampires might have other resistances, but, like, weaker ones, they're not really, like, too much more crazy resistant to anything in particular. You would know that necrotic damage is the only thing they might really be. Well, and just non-magic damage in general, I guess, but...
I'm gonna use Conjure Animal, and I'm gonna make. I'm casting it at 5th level, and it will. I want to make 8 giant wasps, please.
Oh god, okay. Okay, giant wasps incoming.
Thank you.
There we go. It's like a freaking Donkey Kong country. Okay, here we go. Giant wasps, luckily, are not too giant. They are medium, so they can fill up this whole area pretty much.
And they can be above, and
That's
they can.
True, yeah. They can be like... They can actually be, like, above each other. Like, so, like... Because the ceiling is, like, roughly... It's a little under 10 feet, but it rounds up for... So they can be, like, basically lower and upper half. Does that seem good to you, Britsha?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so that way they can all get in there. And because they can, you can attack diagonal, they can all hit. So, alright, they'll get their own turn. I'll roll them into initiative for us here.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually, okay, well, unfortunately that means we have to wait till next round, but they'll go first next round. And I'll make it so you can control them too. Just give me a sec. Okay. So, yeah, they would actually have technically a little more HP than what they have. But yeah, these vampires are like, ugh! Like as all of a sudden there's like these giant wasps going bzz, bzz around them. So, okay. Is that all you do, Bree?
I also get back like near to the spikes.
Okay, sounds good. Next up will be Adau then. What is Adau gonna do?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna push my way to the back, so that I know the allies don't exist; they're incorporeal beings.
Yeah.
But I want to be in the front, closest to the vampires. And I guess I'm just gonna brace in case any of them get past the rocks and the wasps.
Okay, like a dodge action.
Not a dodge. They're not getting past me. I want to prepare to sacred flame whichever one moves closer to me first.
Sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Talvo. So Talvo, you did hear rumbling in the wall next to you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't attack a wall, so...
Yeah, fair.
But I have had these sitting in my inventory since session 1, since rogues start with them.
Okay.
Oh no.
I have...
Ball bearings?
No, we used those already.
Oh.
No,
we did, you're right.
I have a bunch of pythons.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of rope.
Mm-hmm.
Could I take my turn to, basically set one python on this end, tie up to it, and then go over and either give them the loose end or, tag up the other side so it's like a little... Can you shimmy across if they need to?
Sure. Yeah, I would say you would take your... It would probably take one... probably take your whole turn in your action, but you could probably do that on both sides. You, take one, slam it in the wall, go across, and end up on the other side, put another rope, spike it into the wall on that side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now there's a little rope line going across between each side.
There you go. Don't say I never done anything for you.
Okay, yeah. So you guys would still...
I'm also not standing next to the rumbling wall either, so...
Shit. Well, funny you say that, because on your side, the wall is still rumbling. So yeah, there's a line here now. Oh god. Alright, there you go. Next up is the rocks, which the rocks are kind of blocked out now by the giant wasps. So, Helios, what do you want the rocks to do?
They turn around and roll into the vampires.
Well, yeah, but the wasps are in the way.
Yeah, so I'm wondering... Well...
They can, clack into each other if you'd like.
Are the wasps in the air and these are on the ground?
Yeah, but the wasps... the wasps... Some of them... There's two layers. One of them is at, above the heads, and the other one is down below, and the wasps are still in the way, technically.
Well... I would have given the command before the wasps were there. So
they're going to try to do it. Okay.
I guess. Just very, very gently roll around the wasps.
Okay.
Hit them with the no you.
They're basically just going to go BAM!
Unfortunately.
And BAM! No, they'll push the wasps out of the way. I'm going to say the wasps are each going to take 1d6 damage. Oh, they only take... Wait, did that actually roll properly? No. Okay, well, there we go.
Doesn't matter,
So
rolling one.
The wasps take 1 damage each, and then the rocks keep rolling into the vampires. So feel free to make the attack, whatever it would be for medium objects. Was it +5 to hit? If you want to roll that twice, Helios. So d20 +5.
How do they miss?
The vampires jump over them. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Those
Yeah, they are.
are
Sure.
both misses as the vampires just jump over them, and then the other ones come up and go clack clack, but they can't make it. So the
fucking Zuma.
yeah. Actually, no wait, they can fly, can't they? The objects can fly. So the other ones go up and smack the wasps that are already in the air. And then they're flying through the air at the. Okay, so the other wasps are also going to take 3 damage each.
Will they not all take the same 1 damage from all of them?
Okay, that's fair. I'll give them 1 damage from each. And then the balls will clack. So do 2 more attacks. Those are also misses. The balls are just going clack, clack. They're clacking into each other the whole time. That's the problem.
At least they're blocking though. They're an extra obstacle.
Yeah. And at that point, it would be the vampire's turn. Except that the wall right here bursts open. Rock crumbles around. And it's a purple worm. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, it's not a purple worm. However,
everybody just sees the hallway opens up.
What you see,
I'm gone.
What you see are 2 insect-looking eyes poking through, and giant mandibles that are chomping up dirt and rocks.
Purple ants.
And they look like this. And you see some, like, chitinous arms ripping the dirt to the side, shit. Burrowing, and a big ass.
Hey, that's that guy from Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
It's the antagonizer from Fallout 3.
A big ass bug-looking thing climbs out of the wall. And now you realize that these are the things that probably made the tunnel. As you see its mandibles just effortlessly chomping through stone and dirt. And it's going to immediately chomp at you, Helios.
Cool. Hit me.
Talvo is going to see this and just sigh. Like, Helios, how many times do you have to have this conversation? Stop standing near the dangerous shit.
But yeah, as it comes at you, it has like the weird insect-looking eyes that almost seem to like see into your soul in a very unsettling way, Helios.
I stare back with my 27 intimidation.
Okay, so it's going to claw at you.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay, you're gonna shield, and then it will try to use its mandibles to bite at you. Okay, it misses because of the shield. You shield yourself as it goes. And at this point, the same thing happens over on the other side where Talvo was just standing. This one, though, sees that like there's someone over here now. So instead, it reaches out with its claws and goes and snaps the rope.
Oh, it's a good thing you mentioned this.
And then it realizes it's not going to be able to reach you this turn because it looks down at the spikes. It doesn't want to go over the spikes, so it'll go back into its tunnel and be like out of the way. You would probably hear it start digging, like it's digging to meet up with the other side. So
it's gonna go home.
Yeah. And anyways, that's all it does. But yeah, it does snap the rope first, just out of spite. The vampires are kind of surrounded by hornets and rocks that are now floating, and so they're just going to start
in all dimensions.
start just slashing at everything. They're going to start with the hornets. In fact, they're going to start with the ones behind them because they want to have an escape route if they need it. So technically, let's see. The hornets technically have a little bit more health than.
Yeah, did you add the mighty summoner thing?
It would be they would have 6 extra HP. So instead of 13 HP, they would have 19. So just remember that. I'll keep track of that. So, anyways, though, they're gonna start attacking. Them. So, claws and claws. So one of them is a hit, 8 damage. Not even enough to visibly wound this wasp. And the other one, claws and claws. What is a wasp AC? Do you have that?
12.
12. Okay, so one of those hits. So then 6 to the other one. So once again, not even enough to take it back down to its normal HP. So the wasps are totally fine. The other ones, I guess, are going to. I guess the other ones would also go on the wasp. Probably not the rocks. I don't actually know. Well, the rocks didn't hit them, so they're not going to be as worried. Okay, these ones do a little bit more. So 6 damage to one wasp. 14 to the other, which would be enough to kill it normally, except they have extra HP, so it's actually at 5 HP. And the other one is not even... Yeah, the other one is just down... Oh, they already took 1, though, on this side. I forgot about that. So... Yeah, okay. So then I'll add 1 more back. Okay, yeah. So, the wasps all live. And the vampires are, like kind of crying out in rage. Like, what are these stupid bugs? Helios, your turn.
Alright.
Oh, wait, actually, sorry. as you start your turn within 30 feet of this creature, its eyes start to peer into your soul, like I said. So, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw. Perfect.
That's not great.
Perfect.
I love when the DM says perfect.
On a failed saving throw, which that is, the creature can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, and rolls a 1d8 to determine what you're doing on this turn. Roll a d8, Helios.
What?
On a roll of 1 to blank, I'm not going to tell you what the other limit is, the creature does nothing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Technically, and I will say, the rest of you guys see this. The rest of you all see this. And since you now know what it does, the rest of you can choose to avert your eyes at the start of your turn. Helios, you didn't have the option because you had no idea what the fuck this thing was even doing, right? So,
yep.
Unfortunately, Helios, you're like, oh, like basically put into a trance by this thing's eyes. Like, it literally hypnotizes you, and now you know how it feels. Helios is hypnotized in place. The rest of you see this, and you realize, like, okay, wait, we shouldn't look at its eyes. So, by the way, if you don't know how averting your eyes works,
my brand.
Averting your eyes means that you can't see it, which means if you try to attack it, you have disadvantage, and you also can't use line of sight spells. But yeah, you can attack other creatures, like you can just like look around it. But if you avert your eyes to it, you can't see it. Basically, you're choosing not to see it. But it has both. It has penalties, obviously, but you're avoiding this effect. In any case, Helios, unfortunately, is the guinea pig, because he's a pig. He doesn't realize this.
Purpose?
And Helios loses.
Build up for that bit.
Yeah, no, but Helios loses his turn, unfortunately.
Damn.
Okay, and also you can't do reactions, so you also can't cast shield again.
Yeah, shield ends on that, I think.
Yeah, on your turn. So yeah, you just lost it. All right, well that's unfortunate. It is now the wasp's turn. If you want to roll your wasp attacks, Britsha, they each get a sting. So just feel free to roll 8. Okay. Only 2 hits, actually, and it's going to be on this one and this one. So feel free to roll the damage there. And they also need to make... Yeah, they need to make...
Even with flanking?
Well, not really flanking, because they have the vampires on the other sides. They're like double flanking.
Oh, that's... Yeah, that's...
They have a little phalanx, you know? Okay, one of them fails.
Hey, well, yeah, you remember how that went.
Yeah. Okay, so one of them fails, one of them succeeds the poison. So the top one will take only half. The other thing is that they also take reduced damage because it's not magical attacks. Or wait, actually no, they are magical from your thing, right? Fuck, they are.
Yeah, from Mighty Summoner.
Yeah, Mighty Summoner.
Yeah, it was
the
animated objects last time that one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, Bree's creatures do count as magical damage, so that's really good because that means you overcome vampire resistance. Yeah, nice.
That sounds like a band.
Vampire resistance.
Yeah. So then that one takes the full. Okay, yeah. Like you guys, when you fought the other ones in the woods the previous night or the other night, you did know that like these things were pretty tanky, although they weren't really able to do much damage to you guys either. And so this doesn't do much to them. But yeah,
there's one of them poisoned now.
Yes, but that only matters if they get dropped to 0 HP.
And is paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Yeah. But that's only if they are reduced to 0 hit points first. Like, it doesn't happen until that point, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, basically the whole point of that is that the wasp can, like, paralyze a target, and then, like, when they, they don't die, but they wake up, and they're just paralyzed. Yeah. Okay. That's the wasps. Bree, what do you do? There's this... Oh, Bree, do you choose to avert your eyes?
So if I don't, then I have to make the charisma save.
Yeah,
right.
then you have to risk it, and you could pass the save and do everything normally.
What was the D8 roll?
That was to
That's if
determine
you
what
fail.
he did once he failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was it that happened? He just did nothing.
He did
and
nothing. He lost his
Helios
turn.
was
Did nothing.
hypnotized.
Yeah, and there could be
Oh,
other
okay,
stuff that's
okay.
better or worse, though. You know.
Okay. I'm gonna risk it and look into his eyes.
Okay, I like it. Bree's like, I'm not
Directly
afraid.
at him.
Bree just looks at his eyes
Yeah.
and stares, and the like multifaceted eyes of this insect-like thing just like seem to like refract your vision back at you in a very trippy way. Go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw. Okay, and Bree immediately is like, "Oh my god!" Feel free to roll a d8, Britsha. I'll let you roll your own fate.
Right.
Oh, this is great. Please get a. Oh, okay. On a 7 or 8, the creature makes one melee attack against a random creature within your range. Well, guess what? Talvo's right there, so.
Wait, I attacked Talvo.
Yeah. You're basically the vision of this thing like is reflected back to you, and your vision is all of a sudden flooded with images, and you think you basically are hallucinating for a second, and you think that Talvo is one of these things next to you, and you lunge at him like just out of instinct. You can choose what melee attack you do.
Can I just punch him?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah.
Punchworm.
Is a 18 a hit on Talvo? I can't remember.
No,
Okay,
no.
so
I'm at 20
probably
now.
still like dings your armor like boom. Bree all of a sudden just lunges at you, goes, "Ugh!" And luckily, and then it hurts your knuckle, Bree. You're like, "Ow, Jesus!" And then your vision clears, and you realize that like, "Oh shit, okay, that was Talvo."
Sorry.
I think it doesn't say. Yeah. Okay. Well, it says so that determines what you do during the turn. So that to me implies that you can't go after that. It just basically takes your turn and you do that. Yeah. So basically, you just do this, and then you're like, "Oh god," and you kind of like freeze up for the rest of your turn. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, Talvo with a
Yeah. All right.
makes a
So.
flinch for your bonus action.
Yeah. And Adau, it is now your turn, Adau. You look over your shoulder, you see Helios go like, ugh. You see Bree like freaking out and hallucinating and attacking Talvo. Do you choose to avert your eyes, or are you going to risk it as well?
What's my charisma? I look. I'm like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
I'll have to deal with this.
Okay.
I can take it. I can take it.
Okay.
Funniest thing. Okay.
I can take it.
You save, so you're able to do your turn as normal. You basically just
Let's
like go like,
go.
"Ugh," just like resist this effect from it.
It's
I see a
front of
nice
eyes.
flanking opportunity.
Yes. Actually, there's
You-
someone
use
already
me.
there. But
Use
oh
me,
wait.
flank.
Okay, after me. I don't have my funny spell anymore. This is one place where it'd be useful. But you know what? My spear has reach. I don't need, or doesn't it? It should.
I don't think
Spear
spears
has
have reach. No, technically
That doesn't make any
it's only,
sense
like,
at all. But
Pikes or lances, but those are like heavy and
yeah. Okay, never mind. Well, it doesn't have reach. So I'm gonna move here anyway. It doesn't affect anything.
Adau's spear can't reach.
Wow, you got a little stubby spear.
Spear problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Yeah, you're right. That's so weird. Anyway, I stab.
yeah.
And
The thing
30.
is, these things are actually pretty hard
Oh,
to
that's
hit,
the hit.
too, because they have this thick chitin armor, the shell. But you find a gap, and you hear a as you do hit it.
yes. So 12 piercing, 1 acid, 5 psychic.
Okay, sounds good. It doesn't seem
I don't know why I didn't do the psychic first, or I shouldn't have done the psychic first, but it doesn't matter.
That's fine, yeah. And you hear this thing hiss, and it is very much not happy with what you stick with.
Yeah, makes sense. Then wait, can I give this to somebody? Yes.
Mainly.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give it. I'll give Helios Shield of Faith.
Okay. There you go. Helios is a little more shielded now. Aye. And with that, it goes to Talvo. Talvo,
I close my eyes.
Okay.
I close my eyes. I have blind sense.
Okay. Yeah, if you have blind sight, that works. That is perfect. That is exactly what this is. It's useful for. It's something like this, where you just close your eyes, which counts as averting your eyes. What is the range of blind sight?
It's 10 feet.
Okay, so it's a little more limited.
So I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes and walk forward 5 feet, and then there it is, and then
Yep. Yeah, you're basically sensing it, and then just go. It counts as blind sight literally counts as sight, but without actually having to see it. So you don't have any penalty or anything. Obviously, that's the whole point of it. And you just you just use your sonar, your bat vision, basically, and then
and I trash can the fucker.
You absolutely thrash it. That is a lot of damage. The thing is actually already visibly wounded. So Adau, you're seeing like Talvo just comes in blind and just goes finds a weak
Watch
spot.
him do it with his eyes closed.
Yeah,
which
his
is probably pretty
sword's
freaky.
hanging
Yeah,
out.
and it's funny because it looks like Talvo's just showing off, but he actually has to do this.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's
You
just like
play it
out of it. Yeah. Anyways.
Adau, he's like, should I? And I close my eyes.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay. All right. It is turn the rocks. Oh yeah, are you done yet, Talvo?
Bonus action will be. I don't know. I'll get maneuver. Why not?
Okay.
Who knows?
Sounds good. Alright, the rocks can just go clack clack and try to hit their targets, so feel free to roll more rock attacks, Helios.
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to use this tab up to retype it, but full of bullshit. There's an error with my formula. That's more like it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, those are 3 hits. So, and the damage is 2d6 plus 1. Yeah, so roll that 3 times. And it'll be the top right and bottom 2. Okay, yeah, unfortunately this does get halved because it's just like normal bludgeoning damage, right? They aren't magical rocks.
Yeah.
They're magically imbued rocks, but they're still just rocks when they hit you. So, but still, they hit their targets, so nice.
I keep thinking of Jeffrey every time you say rock.
Yeah. No, Dwayne. It was Dwayne.
Dwayne!
Yeah, Jeffrey was the purple
Jeff?
worm.
Jeff was the worm. I'm just thinking about him too.
Yeah.
I heard the rumbling.
Yeah. So this creature is going to now look around, and it's fucking pissed at Adau, and it's fucking pissed at Talvo. So it doesn't really know which one to go for. It's going to go for Talvo. In fact, actually, what it's going to do is it's going to lunge forward with its mandible. And this thing is big. Again, it's going up to the ceiling, like 8 or 9 feet high. It's even having to hunch, so it takes up like the whole tunnel's width and height. I mean, that's why the tunnels are this size, is because basically they burrowed and made these tunnels that were then cleaned up by, vampires or humans or doors or something. So, the creature's going to lunge forward. It's going to try to grab you in its mandibles. It's grappling you, or it's going to try. So, roll athletics or acrobatics. Bruh. Not only...
With advantage. Because I'll get maneuver.
It got a 6, so it's literally impossible for you to fail. Not only does it fail, you literally jump off its head and like plow its head into the ground with a kick and do a backflip. All with your eyes closed still. Adau's probably looking like this cheeky bastard. He's just showing off. And this thing hisses. That replaces one of its attacks. It is then going to try to just claw at you twice, just out of rage. Ooh, does a 19 hit?
Nope.
Ah, shit. Yeah, your AC is high, isn't it? Damn.
It's 20 now.
Yeah. So that one fails to do anything. The other one, it had gone back in the wall, and you hear it going through like other tunnels it's made or whatever. And this turn, it will pop out here. It pops out of the wall here, so destroying the piton or whatever. It like goes flying out with the rubble. So now your whole like the rope was already destroyed. Now it's just destroying another piton. Luckily, you have like plenty of those. It bursts out.
No, I had 4.
Oh, damn! I thought you were well, you know.
You only start with 1. I had to look up what it was because I didn't even know what it was.
So this thing bursts out of the wall next to Bree here. It did have to dash though, so it doesn't get to do anything else. But it did get to here this turn, and that might be a good spot to wrap up here because Talvo, or not Talvo, TSM has to go in a couple minutes, and we're probably this comment will take a little longer anyway. So. I think this is a good spot to wrap up. We'll just remember, I'll just leave it on this turn. It'll be the Vampire Spawn's turn when we come back next week. So, yeah. By the way, so I did find out, though, actually, I will be gone on the last Sunday in June. So, it's like a month and a half away, but...
See, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, it's ways away, but that is I do know. Also though, in a couple weeks I might be doing my Souls Marathon stream, so I might also not be doing it for that. So,
are you going to Disney World again?
No. But, family's actually my family's actually going on a trip to Ecuador, so we're gonna go with them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We weren't sure because it was the same week as SGDQ, so I was like waiting to find out if we were going to get accepted or not. So,
well, you won.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot the ally actions 3 turns in a row.
Oh, that's true. I will just say that the allies are too thrown off by this sudden.
We get 3 in a row next.
No, we're just gonna say they're too overwhelmed for this combat. They're just like, what the hell? They're
1
all
through 5.
They're all stunned by the big things, you know. So. Okay.
If we just keep spamming ayahs, it's like
they just all failed the charisma.
Yeah, they all failed the charisma saves every time. Yeah. But yeah, no. The okay, yeah. Well, that will. But yeah, no. The okay, yeah. Echo. That'll do it for us. I might be streaming again later tonight. We'll see. My stomach's been kind of bothering me, so we'll see. But assuming that's all good, I might be streaming in like an hour. We were gonna do EU4 with Duncan and Cragox and myself, but. I might just do EU4 on my own or something. We'll see. Or like maybe I'll do an Elden Ring speedrun attempt again. I don't know. Either way, next week we should be back. We'll keep everyone posted. But yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.